Hey, what's going on, viewers of DNN? I'm super excited to be back here with another installment of Student Spotlight. I have a pretty awesome guest here with me. What's your name and what's your major?
My name is Hunter White, and I am a psychology major.
Psychology. Now that's pretty interesting. How did you end up, becoming a psychology major?
Well, that's a very good question. For a long time, really, for as long as I can remember, I've always been interested in knowing how different people think and why people think the way that they think. But what really led me to want to major in psychology was a class really interesting I took my freshman year called adolescent psychology. So that I really wanted to pursue a psychology major after that.
That sounds like an awesome response. Now, did you want to kind of take that and focus on childhood and adolescence, or is it just more of that's just the class you like because it was a fun teacher, fun class?
I liked the professor a lot. She was very good, but I'm also interested in the subject, so that's why.
Well said. Why did you join Dean News Network then? Because you're not really a communications major like most of us here.
I joined Dean News Network because I just wanted to branch out a little more. Even though I'm a junior now, it's nice to join new clubs and try new things. So even though I'm not a communications major, it's nice to have experience in every setting. So it's nice to have a little bit of experience in communication. So plus it's good for the real world, so yeah.
Now, are you involved in any other clubs here on campus?
I am involved in a lot of other clubs on campus. I'm involved in Student Activities Committee, Best Buddies, and RSA, Resident Student Association. And for Best Buddies, I'm the buddy director, which is an e-board position, so I'm in charge of all the buddy pairs and just making sure that they're happy and they're doing well. And Best Buddies, it's an organization here on Dean College where we help out people in the local community that have disabilities, and we get them to socialize more and be productive.
That sounds like an awesome cause. Now, why do you think people should be passionate about a program like Best Buddies?
Well, because people in Best Buddies, since they have disabilities, they're not as fortunate as we are. We tend to take everything for granted, and not everyone can be like that. So, the fact that we can help other people in need is a great thing to do.
I think that's really heartwarming there. I also know you like to travel. Where have you traveled before?
Last year, I traveled to Eastern Europe. I went to 4 different countries. I went to Austria, I went to the Czech Republic, Hungary, and what is the other one? Poland. And it was a great experience. I went last year in March, and I'll be going to Spain in a couple weeks, and I couldn't be more excited about it.
Yeah, I have a couple friends going on that Spain trip, so I'm excited for them. I'm excited for you, obviously. So you're a junior here on campus, like you said, right?
Uh-huh.
So you've experienced kind of Dean and the whole college atmosphere for a few years now. Mm-hmm. So what's your advice for maybe one younger student here at Dean, maybe an upcoming freshman? We do have acceptance day tomorrow here at Dean when we're recording this. So what's one piece of advice you have for any students?
If I had to think of one piece of advice to tell new students here, it would be to get involved, because there's so much out there and there's just so much to do. You can never get enough of anything. Just put yourself out there as much as you can. It can be a little bit scary at first, but once you do it, you feel a lot better, and it's very rewarding.
Yeah, I feel like that applies to your track team experience. You talked about being on the track team. How much has that meant to you being here at Dean?
That's meant a lot. I joined cross country beginning of my freshman year, and I didn't really know anyone at the time, so it was really a great way for me to branch out socially, make new friends, and get some exercise as well.
Awesome. So my final question here for you is a little bit different than what I normally do here. What does the Dean difference mean to you?
The Dean difference to me means community. I think community is a big factor for the Dean difference and for Dean College, because it sort of represents who we are as a college.
That's really well said. But with that being mentioned, we're all out of time here on Student Spotlight. My name is Dylan. This is Hunter. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to check out all our other segments here on Dean News Network. Have a great night.